Hello, Cynthia Maynard here, and I was going through my stash. This was one of those, it's just a little canvas 5x7 that I had sprayed way back when I was first getting into spray inks. I had used the dilutions, the brown, the fresh lime, and I think this is Postbox Red, maybe, and I kind of left it like that. I wasn't sure what to do. At the time, I thought, oh, that looks cool, and it still does look cool, but I thought I would go ahead and use this as an opportunity to try out the Finnabair Art Extravagance Rust Effect pastes. I've got them in these 3 different colors, and they come together in a little set: red rust, gold rust, and brown rust. Surprise! And so I thought I would just try. I also have a Prima stencil here that I really like. It's like a Harley Quinn type distressed print. And so I thought I would just kind of see where this takes me. Scrape it off this little foam bit here. Might as well use that up, right? Keep a paper towel and a wipe handy. So I don't know if you can see that. It's got a little bit of a gritty texture. So you're going to want to wash your stencils really well. After that, this red rust. And I'm going to try to bring them together down here at this line. Just a hint of this. It's the first time I've used it, so I don't really know what's going to come of all this. Alright, so this is smooth. More like a thick paint, opposed to the other two. And then I'm just going to kind of tie in these colors all together. Put that somewhere where you can remember to clean that. So it gives some 3D dimension as well as obviously the colors and things. So go ahead and let me put the caps. Okay, so I cut this out of a Sizzix Big's die. It's a big butterfly. And I'm going to go ahead and cover that in Versamark ink. Kind of squishing that down because I'm going to emboss the entire butterfly. You can kind of see there's a sheen on there, and then you know you're good. Collections Detail Embossing in charcoal, and it's got almost like this glittery, it's very, very pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and use that one because I like it and I think it'll go well with the boldness of my colors there. Okay, I'm going to set that aside for 2 seconds, and then I'm just going to heat dry that, and then we'll fix that spot. I'm just going to fix that one corner, and by the way, this is just cut out of a Kleenex box. So, great way to use up your supplies. Get that corner covered. Those are beautiful butterfly, and I think that will look really nice coming out of our frame and things here. I'm going to kind of shape him a little bit as well, just slightly bending that. Of that to tie in our rust colors there. I just have a paintbrush here, and actually I'm going to use a smaller one. I'll use more of a detail paintbrush. Just kind of get the edges and just kind of get a hint of that rust color, almost as if he got covered in it a little bit, and then we'll kind of wipe some of that off. Just trying to age things up a little bit. Stuff will last you forever too, because I mean it's not like we're painting whole canvases with it. Not that you couldn't, but it's kind of meant to make something look kind of antiquated. Oh, I can't say that. Like an antique. Then we can go ahead and let that dry with our heat tool. Okay, so I've got this chipboard piece that I just picked up for like 50 cents at Michael's probably, and then I'm going to go ahead and, if I can find my ink pad and walnut stain, and I'm just going to kind of rub that, and then it does a couple things. It gives us kind of a base as well as kind of primes it for the rest of the rust paste that we're going to put on there. And go ahead and put a little blob on there, and then we're going to use our baby wipe to kind of rough it around in my mat. That's okay. Alright, so we've got that. Now let's get some of our rust out here. You could use a paintbrush, a foam brush, baby wipe. When in doubt, use a baby wipe. And then our last one, which is actually more of a paint, so I think I'm going to use my paintbrush. I'm just going to kind of put some on and then rub some off, trying to give it that rusty effect. Remember, this is the Rust collection from Prima Art Ingredients, or Art Extravagance, and it's really nice. Very cool. Look at that. Went from that to that. Hopefully you can see that. So if you've bought that set and you don't really know what to do with it, this is a good little beginner spot to start. Alright, coming together. I'm going to go ahead and adhere my chipboard piece down. I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm going to use some soft matte gel. And this can be used for a variety of things, but one of those things is it acts as a glue and kind of paint it on the back. You can use a brush, foam brush, finger, spread it around. I love Prima marketing stuff. I just really like it. So I basically spread that all over there. It'll dry clear, so don't worry if you get some here and there. Not a big problem at all. Okay, so I want that about here. So this is all about layering. And I can go in and clean up any little blobbies, but again, it's going to dry clear, so you're not even going to know that's there. Take some time to dry. You could use your heat tool, but I feel like I like to leave it. I am going to go ahead and put my butterfly on the back of it, or on the back to dry now. So I'm just going to go down his spine there, or his little body. And this is just cardboard, so this is a lot easier to And I made him, remember, kind of dimensional. Alright, we're going to let him dry. Okay, so this is dry. I added a piece of Do Crafts. There's a Celtic set. I got this from my stash. It's one of the corners that normally it looks like that. And so I glued it down and kind of flayed it out so that it would look like the little butterfly antennae. And it's spray painted with some browns and things. And it's just cut out of cardstock and some glimmer mist to give it a little shine. So this is what we've got so far with our piece. It's coming along. I took a button from my stash and I clipped off the little button holder thing that normally you'd sew the button on to clothing to make it flatter so it would not wobble too much. And then I'm just going to use my matte gel medium to go ahead and put some glue on that. That's all there is to it. Little mixed media project using our rest paste, just one of those little flat canvases, some wood veneer pieces that you can get at any local craft store, our Sizzix die that we embossed, and then use some of the rest paste to distress, and then another die cut and a button, and there you have a little mixed media piece. That is a lot of fun, and you can hang that up on your wall and people will look at it and think, oh cool. Maybe, I don't know. I would. Anyway, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for your time today.